Welcome back to the Force Feed. In today's gaming news, a new Destiny gameplay trailer shows the evil inhabitants of the moon. The Walking Dead Episode 1 is available for free on the Xbox and PlayStation, and the Warcraft movie finally has a release date. Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the show. Force here with your day's gaming news. First up today, we've got a Destiny gameplay footage trailer that shows fighting off some enemies that apparently live inside of the moon. The gameplay footage itself is rather interesting. We've got a mix of first-person perspective, which is how you'll actually play the game, and then some third-person and cinematic views of combat showing off different abilities and different enemies you'll be encountering throughout the world of Destiny. You know, I have to say, when I first heard about Destiny, I was super excited, and then I saw the initial bit of gameplay footage and thought, this looks a lot like Halo, and that sort of dampened my spirits because that's not really what I was looking for. However, with this new footage and seeing an array of different special attacks and abilities, I'm starting to get more of a Mass Effect vibe than I am a Halo vibe, and in my opinion, that's a good thing. Now, this is a first-person shooter, but I'm specifically talking about the different types of spells and abilities that characters are going to have, and also the different types of enemies that you are encountering. Either way, this gameplay footage has left me reinvigorated as to my anticipation on this game. I also want to let you guys know that if you happen to pre-order Destiny, you will get access to the beta. These pre-orders have to be done through select retailers. All of that information is available on the game's official website. Next up in news, The Walking Dead from Telltale Games was one of my favorite games of last year, so any opportunity I get to tell you guys where you can play it for cheap or free, I'm gonna let you know. Well, this is one of those times because if you have the Xbox Live Arcade or PlayStation Network, basically if you have a 360 or PS3, then you can get episode number 1 of Telltale's The Walking Dead right now for free. Also, PlayStation Network members can purchase a season pass for $15 for all 5 episodes. This is a markdown to what the season pass cost prior. Again, this is one of my favorite titles. If you like a story-driven adventure game, I definitely suggest giving this a look. Alright, and last up in news today, the Warcraft movie has a release date. It's going to be coming out on December 18th, 2015 from Universal Studios. Now, one important distinction, this is a Warcraft movie, not a World of Warcraft movie. I know a lot of people, when they see this, they say, oh, they're making that World of Warcraft movie. No, this is just based on the Warcraft universe, which could take precedent in parts of the story or pick up in terms of its narrative from any of the books in the Warcraft series or any of the original games, which are of course the RTS style titles. Either way, it's important to make that distinction. I just wanted to let you guys know, don't think that this is going to be a movie directly tied to the World of Warcraft. So even if you're one of those people who just hate WoW, you might still be interested in this. And you know what? It's rather interesting because I've read a lot of the comments about this announcement, you know. So many people felt like this movie just wasn't going to happen, but it is. They have set a release date. They have announced that release date. And some people feel that, you know, since WoW is waning and waxing or waning, since WoW is dropping in terms of subscribers, that they sort of they missed their opportunity. I don't think that that's necessarily the case. I don't think that you have to be currently playing a Warcraft game or the World of Warcraft to want to go see this movie. In fact, I almost guarantee that past WoW players or people who play the RTS games or even people who have enjoyed the books in the Warcraft universe, there's a wide array of people who will go see this title. And beyond that, people who don't even play video games. I mean, let's not forget how big the Warcraft universe exploded just in the general population because of the World of Warcraft's success. I bet there's going to be a lot of people who aren't even familiar with any of the video games who will also go see this movie. So basically what I'm trying to say is, even though WoW is dying or losing popularity, I still think this movie will be a tremendous success. And I am looking forward to seeing what they end up doing with this title. I know there's going to be a lot of criticism no matter what happens, no matter how the movie turns out. There are going to be some people unhappy with where they took the Warcraft story within this 2-hour, figuratively speaking, movie. But either way, I think it's exciting, and hopefully they do it right, because I've seen lots of video game movies that were really bad. Alright guys, that's going to do it for today's episode of the show. Thank you so much for watching. Once again, if you'd like to chime in on any of the topics discussed here today, please go ahead and do so in the comment section below. Thanks so much for watching. Once again, this has been Force, and you have been force-fed. I have an idea. I should audition for a role. I could totally be in the World of Warcraft movie. I've got the chops. What would I be, though? Well, I'm kind of pale, and I'm a little skinny. Oh man, I'd get cast as like a skeleton or a corpse on the ground in a battlefield. That's depressing.